Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you don't know me yet, my name is Tiffany and I upload a new homemaking video every Sunday. Welcome friends, I'm so happy to have you here. It is a pleasure to be making these videos for you every week. I hope you enjoy some of them, and if you do, make sure you subscribe and like any of the videos that you like more than others, and hopefully that'll make my channel grow just a little bit, and that would be a lot of fun. Today we are going to be doing my new favorite meal to meal prep. So we are going to be making barbecue chicken with cauliflower rice, like dirty rice with celery and onions and chicken stock. So I'm gonna show you how I do the cauliflower rice so that it's the chicken flavored like you would get if you were going to cook rice in chicken stock. So come with me, I'm super excited to share this with you. This recipe is super easy, but there is one step you're gonna wanna do ahead of time. You're going to want to cut up your chicken and marinate it in your sauce for a couple of hours ahead of time. I use a plastic bag sometimes, and then other times I use a casserole dish. Today I wanted to make sure that it really got marinated, and I feel like it does a better job in a plastic bag, so that's what I used today. For this recipe, you're going to want about a pound of chicken and the Primal Kitchen barbecue sauce. I'll insert a picture of this somewhere. You'll see it. And I actually threw it away after I cut it up, so I don't have the bottle out anymore. You're gonna want celery hearts. So if you get some celery to cut up for celery sticks or to put in a salad or something like that, you can actually just use the middle part. You're gonna want an onion, and you're gonna want this other stuff. This is my big secret to this. I got this from my friend Natalie. For all intents and purposes, she's my cousin, and she's amazing, and when she moved out of her house, she couldn't take all the stuff in her refrigerator with her, so she gave me this better than bouillon chicken base, and it is kind of gross because I got some on the side of it, but it's amazing, and it is what totally made this dish. So you'll want this better than bouillon stuff. You also want cauliflower rice. I like to pick up this frozen stuff. I don't notice the difference. I don't like going to all the trouble of ricing the cauliflower myself, so I like to get it frozen. These are all the ingredients you need. I told you those kind of spastically, so I'm going to list them in the description box below. What I'm gonna do first is use my trusty food processor here to chop up my onion and my celery heart. Most of the magic for this dish does happen over here at the stove. It's helpful to have two skillets to have rocking at the same time, but it's okay if you just have one. You could even put the chicken on the barbecue grill, or you could put it in the oven. That would work fine too. I'm just gonna use two skillets today. I'm going to cook my chicken in my cast iron skillet, and then I'm gonna do my dirty rice, quote unquote, in my other skillet here that I have. I'm going to heat up some oil in here, just a little bit, and then I am going to cook my chicken just until it's cooked through, and I'm going to make my dirty rice. So my skillet has been heating up for a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and put my barbecue chicken in the skillet. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm also gonna add some salt and pepper.
I wanna shoot, baby.
And while that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and start this rice. So I'm going to heat up this skillet. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in this one. I'm using avocado oil because it has a higher smoke point, and it's supposed to be a little bit better for you. Like, who knows, but I'm going to do it. I'm gonna make a confession as well. I'm actually prepping a couple other meals today too, and I would love to share them with you, but I feel like I want to have them all in separate videos if I make all of them. I have a teriyaki steak bowl that I'm going to be making, and then I also have a Thai chili salmon bowl that I'm working on. So if you'd like to see either one of those, just let me know, and I will definitely make a video on one of those as well. This is definitely top of the list and one that I wanted to get out as soon as possible. Now this barbecue chicken is pretty self-explanatory. The real goods that I'm gonna give you are for this cauliflower rice. Cauliflower rice can be kind of gross and it doesn't have a lot of flavor, so this really helps. But what I'm gonna start by doing is I'm going to brown this celery and carrots. And I like more, I feel like more is more, so I just make a whole bunch, and I feel like it just adds to the flavor of the dish. So I like lots of celery and onion. You don't have to do this much. This smell always reminds me of my mom too. Makes me miss her. So I'm just gonna brown this up and let the onion soften before I add the cauliflower rice. It is almost time for our secret ingredient, this bouillon. So the instructions on this say dissolve 1 teaspoon into 8 ounces of boiling water. If I were making dirty rice, I would make 2 cups of water. So I am gonna go ahead and just use the amount of flavor that I would put in the rice. So I'm gonna use 2 spoonfuls of this bouillon to get enough flavor into this cauliflower rice. But I'm not gonna put it in water. Now my onion is pretty softened, so I'm going to add just this whole bag of cauliflower rice, and this is 12 ounces. So in case you're looking for measurements, that's it. And I don't think there's any exact science to it. I think you can make this taste good with a lot of different measurements. It's also gonna vary depending on what you like, you know? This would actually also be an easy meal for a weeknight if you wanted to make it fresh. It doesn't take that long. It takes about 20 minutes. I would get my chicken marinating in the morning before I left for work, and then when I got home from work, it would only take me like 20 minutes to put dinner together. That's what I would do if you want to make it fresh, which, you know, this stuff's always better fresh, but it does reheat pretty well. And I think my chicken is about done, so I'm just gonna turn off my burner and let it finish cooking just a little bit more. Chicken I like to have cooked all the way through. Salmon and steak I'm not as picky about. I like that medium to medium rare, so I don't get super crazy about that, but I do like to cook my chicken all the way through. And while you're cooking this cauliflower rice, you do kind of want to just pay attention to it. I'm gonna salt a little bit more. And add just a little more pepper. My husband and I both like pepper, but if you don't like pepper, don't add it. We're almost there, friends. Super easy. This is what my chicken looks like. That's what you can expect from it. And then also my rice over here, this is what it ends up looking like. I feel like just looking at it, you can taste it. And I definitely feel a lot better after eating cauliflower rice than I do regular rice, even though I don't think it tastes as good. I would absolutely rather eat the rice, but I don't want to feel like I ate the rice. So cauliflower rice it is, friends. Now I'm just going to divvy these up into a couple of bowls. I think I'm gonna try and make 3 meals out of this. So that will be awesome. I'm so happy I made this because I'm actually really hungry right now. So hopefully you try this recipe and like it. It's actually not much to look at. I kind of don't want to show it to you anymore. It tastes a lot better than it looks. And I think it looks a lot better in person than it does on camera. So packs a ton of flavor. It is a little bit spicy, but I like that. So hopefully you try this recipe out and love it as much as I do. And I really hope my mom tries it out, especially because I know sometimes she tries to go a little bit low carb as well. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of my homemaking videos, and I will see you next Sunday, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. Love you.